Hey everyone. No, I didn't do that gay intro. I'm tired of wasting freaking 10 minutes doing that. That thing. I'm tired of doing that. Shut up. Today's topic is math. Oh, how it sucks. Stop laughing at me. I know everyone at home sitting there like, hey, laughing at me when I didn't even say the freaking punchline yet. Okay, well, you're sitting in class checking out this chick, looking at her humongous butt, and then she turns around and is like, you're like, oh sweet, and you wake up. Then she sticks her hand down her shirt, and the next dream you're like, what are you doing? She goes, scratching, and she pulls out a pencil. You're like, and her boob seriously went from there down to kind of like that. She goes, oh crap, I keep forgetting stuff. She starts pulling out a bunch of books, and then see my chest after she's done putting out all the books, she's as flat as my chest. Me. You're like, amazing. And you see this in her pants, and you're like, please tell me that's a flashlight. And she's like, nope. You're like, wait, you're a man? She goes, nope. And then you wake up for some reason, and you're like, this is stupid. And you see the teacher, she calls in and goes, well, I'm glad you woke up, stupid. What's 2 times 7 times 4 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6? And you're like, what's wrong with her? Is she like that stupid? Like, is she like when you put one of those little, like, the radio on the ground and you play a song, you start jumping up and down, and then it starts like repeating the same thing over and over, and she's like 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and you go, the prophecy, she says 6, 6, 6, 20 times. That means we're all going to die. And you wake up again, you're like, what is with my dreams? What? I need to cut back watching all those freaking messed up movies and stop. Whoa, you see the teacher, she goes, well, what's 6 times 6 times 6? You go, 6, 6, 6? She goes, yes. 6 times 6 times 6? You go, 6, 6, 6. And she goes, no, what's 6 times 6 times 6? You go, it's 6, 6, 6. And she goes, no, stupid. You go, yes, it's freaking 6, 6, 6. She goes, no. I don't know the answer right now, seriously. But it's not 6, 6, 6. That's all I can say. You wake up, you decide, you're like, okay, I'm dreaming. I know I'm dreaming. Yeah, you do that thing with your neck, and you pop your neck, yeah. And the teacher's like, well. And she starts singing a Willy Wonka song, like, do-do-do, do-do-do-do. And she's a really old lady, and she's like, do-do-do. I don't know the lyrics, so I'm just kind of saying do instead of the lyrics. Do-do-do. And she steps on the desk, do-do-do, do-do-do, do. And then she jumps off, and you realized you were stoned or something. And so you get up, and she's sitting there. You thought she was seriously dancing, but apparently you were high on the dry erase markers. She's just sitting there, leaning on the cane, writing on the board. And she's right-handed, left hand. You walk up and go, stop dancing, Granny. And she goes, what? And you kick the cane over and she falls. She falls to the ground. And you start laughing. You pick up the cane. You spin around and smack the person behind you in the face. And she start feeding everyone. You see this picture of like her kids. You say, take this, and you smash the picture. And the picture glass was flying everywhere. Then you're like, yeah, I can't wait till I wake up. You start dancing and stuff. And you act like Star Wars kids. You look like Star Wars kids. Some stupid kid takes out his cell phone, starts recording it. You're like, swing the thing around, swing the cane. Like, when am I gonna wake up? You run up to the kid with his cell phone, smack it right out of his hand. Then, what do you know? 2 minutes later, the cops are in there. Like, why did you beat her up? You go, why am I not waking up? That's the question. Not why I freaking jumped everyone in the whole room. It's why do they suck at fighting? And how come if I hit 20 people, why couldn't they just 20 people versus one guy with the freaking granny stick? You think they could just like take a pencil and stab me in the throat Instead of just sitting back, recording me when I'm going like that, you swing the thing, it hits the cop in the face. He falls in the air, he falls over. You go to jail. The guy walks up with a MacBook. It's that the warden dude. You're just sitting in jail. He walks up, drops it straight on your lap. Look, you're staying right here. He picks up and goes, "Here's your MacBook." Boom, it's straight on your lap. And it rolls off your lap onto your feet, and you're like all injured and stuff, coughing out blood. You start reading it. You open it to the page that's kind of folded, and there's a picture of your teacher like that, flicking you off. Except for her middle finger is up. I don't really want to do that, so I'm just holding up my fist. It's actually up. And you read some of the problems, and you're reading it and stuff, and it's like, what's 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 divided by 4, and you're like, oh, that's easy, but it says squared right there, and you don't notice it, so you do it. The dean gets it after like an hour of you retardedly trying to solve the question. He goes, you answered it wrong. You go, that's the freaking thing, I used a calculator. He goes, where'd you get the calculator? You go, stick your hand on your shirt, pull out a calculator. You're like, he goes, and the dean's like, so that's what your boobs were. I thought you were a man. And you're like, yeah, I am a man. And he's like, what? How did that even get to stay down there? You don't have boobs or anything. How'd you get the calculator to stay in your shirt? You go, tape it together. He's like, oh. So you go back to school, and you're just all mad. You don't want to even think about it. And the teacher's like, she takes her granny cane and goes, "Hey, Sonny." And you turn around and you go, oh, I'm dreaming, aren't I? She goes, nope. Okay, imagine you're the person. This is the granny. She goes, yeah, if you were dreaming, it's time for you to wake up.